Good morning, guys. Let's see. This is annoying when it happens. It triggered yesterday, but I may buy it anyways. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. let's see. Damn, CVAC is gapping down. Oh. Covered it yesterday. I didn't want to hold it overnight with a strong close. There are a lot of potential setups, depending on how nicely they break out. Someone mentioned BNTX. Yeah, I like it. It's a very good setup, BNTX. It's a perfect one. Made a big move, pulled back, had an orderly pullback to the 50-day, and now it's building higher lows as it's surfing the 50-day and getting tighter and tighter. Tesla, I sold 100 shares yesterday and another 100 shares pre-market. I couldn't resist. I know I said I'm not gonna sell a single share until 2000, but it's a big move. It's a very big move, and I'm up like 20-25% on it. So, you know, I just sold tiny, a little bit more than 10% so far. SC, I'm a bit unsure. Like this could very easily pull, trigger and then pull back, but it could also easily go to like 200 or something. So if I'm gonna trade it, I'll do small size. Or not like full size at least. Okay, markets are open. Let's see what we get here. like everything triggered out of the gate. Now it's all about finding the best quality setups. Amazon looks awesome. Very slow moving stock though. I bought some SC. It's an earnings trade. I just bought 16,000 shares of this Twilio. Looks like a pretty decent setup. selling some JD. Just looking in some. Of course, you guys should follow different sell rules. Oh, it looks like his SC is gonna stop me out. Damn, so annoying. The entry was yesterday. Couldn't it break out on earnings yesterday? W looks interesting. Snapchat, yeah. I added a little bit to W. There's a lot of potential setups today triggering. You know, it's just pick and choose. There's so many of them. I'm just trying to get into some of the more liquid names. You know, stuff like Peloton, Huya, Wayfair, Amazon, Twilio, TT, yeah, maybe. Pinterest is trying. SDNE is potentially trying. Twitter is trying. Oh, Beely from yesterday, having some follow through. Very nice. Holy shit, JD. Now what was that bullshit out of the gate on JD yesterday? Who was the idiot fund that sold their stake? I'm telling you, no one knows anything. These funds, they have no clue. Some big fund, or the big, I don't know, but someone sold a big stake out of the gate yesterday. Morons. T-Doc is annoying. I had big size on this day here. I had the trade right, it just had to go down and stop me out. So fucking annoying. SC is back near highs, of course it is. Oh man, had to stop me out. Amazon looks amazing for those who... Oh well, actually it's a very slow moving stock, but this is like a 5-star setup. You will swing half, but you shouldn't have sold any. Like if you bought JD yesterday, you should still be in full size. You have to wait for day 3 at least to sell any. You're doing it wrong if you already sold JD. Don't follow me. Like I have a lot of other stuff going on. I have longs, I have shorts, I have different methods. You gotta follow the methodology I'm trying to teach you guys. You should still be full size on JD. I just doubled my Pinterest position to 60,000 shares. Also moving my stops higher. Okay, I'm not gonna do any more exposure. I have a lot of 9, 6.7. I have 20.5 million in long exposure now. I'm just not gonna do anything more. I'm very happy, and also I took this NVAX short. I got stopped out first, and then I re-shorted when it took out those lows. I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm heavily long and somewhat short. Now it's just waiting for follow through. Will we get follow through? I don't know. Netflix also has a good setup. Facebook has a good setup. But these things are obviously very, very slow names, so none of you should trade them, but but you should be able to identify those setups. Tesla going down. Well, it's kind of extended. There was a day trading short setup in this thing, but I'm long and strong. We'll see. I think it's gonna go to 2000 plus, and if not, I'll get stopped out. No big deal. No biggie. I'm trailing the 10-day. This Carvana looks interesting too. It's like W. It just won't go down. It just keeps going up and up and up and up. Oh shit, Twilio, is it? Oh my god, it stopped me out. Oh, this sucks. I had a very big position in this thing. Oh well. That sucks. Took a $70,000 loss. We got some strength out of the gate and now with weakness. So, the worst thing that can happen in a bull market, you get a strong open. That's the worst. The best thing's when you get a weak open. You don't have to deal with these manic buyers and these gap ups. So fucking annoying. And CVAC, I should have stayed short, I guess. I guess I should have stuck with Amazon. Slow but strong. Yeah, Carvana and W. Beasts. Peloton too strong. Why couldn't I buy one of these that didn't fade? I also bought added to Peloton and this one is fading too. What the fuck, man? Really? Oh no, Pinterest. Pinterest is fading too. Thinkorswim used to be a great platform until who bought it? Was it TD Ameritrade? I think they bought them like 2013. Since then it's pretty much downhill. How anyone still uses Thinkorswim, it's just, you know, you probably should get something better. I know everyone started complaining once Ameritrade bought them. It used to be really, really good. In the past 7 years, Thinkorswim has been just a piece of shit. It's down all the time, it's slow, it's buggy, it's, you know, like everyone's always complaining on it. It's been like that for the past 6 or 7 years. And people keep using it, I just don't get it. Like I used to have Thinkorswim. But then they, like I had, I didn't have any money with them, so they closed my account. I think after Ameritrade bought them. They didn't want anyone using it for free, unless you had money in your account. Yeah, Interactive Brokers, I've had it for like 5-6 years, never been down. Not a single time. And I also use Sterling Trader, that thing has never been down either. Maybe once in like 6-7 years, 5-6 years. Exactly, TC2000, TradingView, Interactive Brokers. And then you need either Dust Trader or Sterling Trader, or maybe, you know, depending on, you know. Like IB is good, but there are other ones too that are, you know, like never down. No, I don't use DAS anymore. I think Sterling is good. The only thing I care about is like I don't really care about any functionality. I just want, you know, to be fast and stable and easy to use. The fewer functions, the better. The less functionality, the better. The more functionality, the less money you're gonna make. There's an inverse correlation. Sohu, yeah, Sohu looks great. Kumu, what about Kumu? I know, he's just, you know, there's something wrong with Minervini. I just, there's something is off. The guy has been trading since the 80s. He's one of these market wizards. He should be worth a couple of 100 million at least. And then he's pumping this piece of shit microcap stock to his followers. Something is just very off. There's a lot of people like that on Twitter. They claim to be having, you know, these extreme returns, and yet they have these subscription services. Like something is off, you know. Something is very off. But I do recommend his books, though. Having said that, I do recommend his both trading books. I think they're great. How he has not managed to make money off his own method, I don't know. I don't know why he needs to pump illiquid stocks on Twitter or in his paid service. I can't figure it out. Maybe I should ask him. I'll probably get Insta blocked. Yeah, he advertises non-stop. It's disgusting. He's figured out there's a lot of clueless people out there, and they're gonna do, you know, they're gonna pay anything because they're desperate, right? And you know, I could do that too, but I just don't give a shit. I'm not that desperate to make money, because I already make a lot of money from my trading. But there's always that backup plan. Yeah, the problem with QQQ is, you know, it keeps pulling back to the 20-day, and now, you know, we're already like really extended. It's a tough swing trading market. Like once you start getting good setups, that's when the Nasdaq is ready to pull back again. That's why it's kind of hard to swing trade when the market has been going up for months. You know, it's much easier when you get a pullback to this rising support like 20 or 50-day or 100-day or something like that. It's much easier because usually you get a lot of follow through. Now, you know, it's been like this for a month or so, or over a month. You know, there are selective names that have been working really nicely, but you know, like today, you know, like we got a bunch of good triggers, but a lot of them faded. That's the problem. That's the problem. Like Twilio was a really good setup and it faded. Some of them are, oh, Pinterest actually took out house of the day. Okay, forget everything I just said. Oh, there are things working, and W is working too. It's kind of hanging out at all-time highs. I just wish I had bought some Carvana. It just, you know, this thing just can't even get below the 10-day. Looks like Square too. This thing is also just surfing the 10-day. But again, follow through. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like this JD, this thing I have, this is my biggest position. I think this thing could go to like 80, 90 bucks. Also raised my stop to yesterday's intraday low, or that second pullback low. Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out of my SPG, which I bought a couple of weeks ago. Revenue numbers, you can get them on Finviz, you can get them on Koifin. There's a lot of free sites you can get those kind of numbers. Macro trends, is that any good? Let's look at SC for example. Are you kidding me? What? Let's look at Shopify. What the fuck is this piece of shit page? You can't even search. Revenue and earnings, okay. I can't figure this site out. You can give it some time, okay. I don't have patience. If I'm a watch guy, no, I'm not. I don't read SEC filings. If you trade large cap stocks, you don't have to worry about the offerings. Yeah, there was a lot of data on macro trends. I'll have a look later maybe. I need to put a stop on this SPG piece of shit. These bottom names, they don't have any follow through. Like all the airlines are and the cruise lines are fading again. And also this SPG, which is another bottom name. BA, NCLH, RCL. Except for this RCL, this cruise line, I don't know, this thing, it's a very powerful setup here for now. It's probably gonna fade with the others, but I don't know why that one is hanging on that strong. Really weird. Okay, Pinterest and W. I hooked those ones, looks like. Twitter. This one tried to break out and it couldn't do it. But this Amazon, if it was a little bit faster, I would have bought it. But the ADR is only 2.6. But this is what a 5-star setup looks like. This is a high tide flag. This is what it looks like. Memorize this. If you you could just trade one setup and it would be the high tide flag. You're gonna make so much money, you don't even know what to do with it. XLNX. What's the ADR on this thing? What's the ADR on XLNX? It's a very choppy stock and with a low ADR. Hypercharts. What's this? Kinda like this site, Hypercharts. Interesting. GRWG. Yeah. Could work. I am getting a little bit excited about this Etsy for later this week, and AMD too. These things are also getting really tight, building potential high tide flags. Fei? No. No, it's just a random stock that happens to look, no, it's not good. It's not good. It's not a good setup. It's not a leader, stick to the momentum leaders. It's just a choppy random stock that happens to have found support on the rising 20. But it should have never lost the gap here. Okay, this stock should be up here or here, not down here. BLDP broke out yesterday. Today it's -5 stars. Yesterday it was 3.5 stars. VIX, yeah, VIX I'm watching, it looks good. I think VIX looks really good. It's building higher lows, relentlessly building higher lows, and that's this tight range. Found support on the rising 50-day. Why can't I draw a chart here? I think it looks really good. Hopefully it breaks out tomorrow. I would like this thing to go sideways today. Blink. No. Pets, absolutely not. Pets, it looks like shit. This is absolutely not a good setup. It's below all the important moving, like the 10 is sloping down, the 20 is sloping down, the 50 is sloping down. It's not surfing. It should be surfing the 10, 20, or 50. Spotify looks good. Spotify found support on the rising 50, and now it's building higher lows here and it has a range. Spotify looks like a very good setup. Hopefully it breaks out tomorrow or the next few days. Calex. Yeah, Calex, someone mentioned it yesterday. Guys, this is, wow. I mean, like, if I could trade this thing, I can't. But guys, this is like it's also an earnings winner. This thing had a huge earnings. Big beat and everything. This is 5-star. 5+. When this thing breaks out, it's gonna go to like 30. It also had a good setup here, and also had good setup here. But this is really good. Like, if it breaks out tomorrow or the next few days, that's good. Who mentioned this one? Calex. Yeah, at Saibu you're gonna make many millions over the next few years. IZEA. It's just a microcap pump stock, but it is setting up. Yeah, if it breaks out in the next few days, like it had a pop, pulled back, like it's a former runner, but it's more like if someone, if it PRs or if someone starts pumping it. Like, this thing has no natural order flow. Like, there's two types of stocks, right? Like, you have like these micro caps and nano caps, and like generally these sub $5 stocks, something like IZEA. Like, these things, they go when they're getting pumped. Like, there's no funds or institutions buying these things, right? This is all retail. Well, something like, I don't know, Shopify, like this is like funds buying every dip. This thing dips, like this thing has a reason to go up. Like this thing is not getting pumped on Twitter. Like, it's too big to get pumped. Like, every time it dips, institutions start, accumulating it. That's why you get these higher lows. Something like Twitter, right? It's just surfing, building higher lows. Means it's getting accumulated. But something like IZEA, like it's just it needs to get someone needs to start pumping this thing. There are no funds sitting there and accumulating on dips. It's all retail. So like if you get a setup, you get a setup, but you have to understand there's pretty much two different types of stocks. And then there are stocks that are, a combination, but I generally prefer these types of stocks where institutions, like something like Peloton, like you can clearly see this is the footprint the institutions leave, right? Every time the stock pulls back, it starts building higher lows because there's so many buyers in this thing. They just don't let the stock to go down. RKT, yeah, it's a recent IPO. Yeah, I actually had it on my watch list today, but maybe if it breaks, it's starting to build higher lows. Like new IPOs, you have to trade a bit differently, but yeah. Do I consider any pre? Of course I do. If the stock is gapping up or down 10 or 20%, of course you have to consider that. Of course. Absolutely. You have to be very aware. And you also have to be aware of what's happening in pre-market and after hours on your existing positions. You can't just, shut down your computer once the market closes. You gotta be there. Especially at least for the first 30 minutes after the close, you gotta be there in case there's some bad news or something, and it gaps down. You gotta get out. Same thing with pre-market. You can't come to the market like 1 minute before the market opens. You gotta be there. You have to check your portfolio. Are there any gaps, gap ups, gap downs? Obviously, it's the gap downs you have to worry about. Since I'm not really recommending any of you to short. Doyu, yeah, it's breaking out today. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, this is a good setup. I like it. Doyu is good. I actually had it on my watch list too, but it's just too thin for me to trade. Yep, UAVS. It's one of these pump stocks, but yeah, it looks good. It does look good. This is very headline driven, and they are rumored to have some contract with Amazon, and I actually traded it back here from like 60 cents to $5 or something on the stream. That was pretty intense. But yeah, it looks good. There are buyers coming in. Like there's no funds accumulating it, but there are like retail, just all type of traders. There are people are buying up this thing. It's getting tighter. Absolutely, it's a good setup, very good setup. IMUX. Nah, I don't know. Maybe a few more days. Yeah, contract any day now. Yeah, where have you heard that before? When do I enter? Well, as soon as it starts breaking out of this range. Well, as soon as it starts taking out this range, that's when you enter. If it starts breaking the 2150, 2160, that's when you enter. Or if it gaps up a little bit, like above this range, then you wait for the opening range highs. And you can use the 1 minute, you can use the 5 minute, you maybe even the 60 minute. SpaceX. AB stocks, it's not a scan, it's just a watch list I build manually. Like AB stocks, I have 3 watch lists, A, B, and C, and then I have a consolidated AB stocks where I pretty much scan for all the stocks that are up. These are just the growth stocks, or stocks that have some kind of a story or growth and momentum. Just a combination of those things. Either a growth story or some kind of story and momentum. It's very just have to build it manually. A, B are the best ones, and then C stocks. These are like, a lot of these are like low ADR stocks. I actually have C or JD in my C stocks. I have to put it in my B stocks, I think. Or actually, I'm gonna put it in my A stocks. No, B stocks. It's a little bit low ADR. But something like CRWG, has great earnings, has great momentum, but it's just too thin for me. Now has great earnings, great momentum, but it's very low ADR. So these types of stocks go into the C stock watch list. Sometimes you get good setups that I trade. Like FTCH, another one, great momentum. Actually, I don't know why this thing is in my C watch list. This should be in my A or B watch list. Something like ZI. This thing has no momentum. Has great earnings, no momentum, and low liquidity. So it's in C watch list. RH, great momentum, but it's very slow. So everything, that's either illiquid or has slow momentum or slow ADR, I'll put it here. But it may still have like a good looking trend or good earnings. The best ones go into my A or B watch list. Arlo. Yeah, maybe later this week. When to exit? I'll sell LAC when it goes to 30. This is a position trade for me. Oh, the markets are fading. I can see this from everything is all the stocks in my watch lists are fading. Obviously, the day you get all the good setups, that's the day when everything fades, right? That's the day. That's the day markets pull back. I love it. Pinterest too, man. This thing wants to go, but the market is, the market is pulling it down. W looks great. RC. Random piece of shit. I don't see anything here. Well, NVAX, my short, having some nice follow through though. Damn, I forgot to add to it. I was gonna add to it. I forgot to do it. There was a good ad spot when it bounced and failed at VWAP twice. I think it could go back to 120 or something. Yeah, Tupperware tried to break out yesterday, but it's still valid. Or never mind, if you bought it yesterday, you actually got stopped out. But yeah, it may be, it's still building here. Couple of days, it's it will be like a 5-star setup. Tupperware was a 5-star setup in 1970. You're right. Oh, yeah. Are people still buying Tupperware? Like, what the fuck? Is that still a thing? CRSP? Nah, it's not a broken setup. It's intact. It's building higher lows. Why would it be a broken setup? It looks good. In a couple of days, if it breaks out, it's gonna be great. 50 days starting to catch up. Looks good. It looks good. Exactly when everyone's mom used to sell it. Imagine still trying to sell Tupperware. There still has to be people selling Tupperware. Oh, I need to say, like, what are they still having the same business model? Tupperware. We can sell there. Host a party. Wow. Is that still a thing? Tupperware parties? Oh. Oh my god. It's only women. Why are there only women? What a sexist company. Reno invited you to a Tupperware party? Oh. Hey, did you go, David? Empowering people. Oh, are you really empowering people? Be the eco warrior. Be the eco warrior. Buy our plastic. What a bunch of bullshit. It's all bullshit. Oh well. Host the party. Hey, I'm gonna host a Tupperware party. Where do I sign up? Connect with a rep. Zip code. Oh, this is just for the US. Do they have Tupperware in Sweden? Oh, they have. The position cannot be found. Fuck off. Wait. There are currently 21,000 Tupperware parties? Are you kidding me? There are 5 Tupperware consultants in Stockholm. I need to find a consultant. Are there any close to me? There are, yeah, there are a few close to me. Oh man. Oh, look, there's a guy! Look at this guy! He's a Tupperware consultant. Oh, he must be the only guy. Imagine putting Tupperware consultant in your Twitter bio. Oh look, it's dropped like by 1,000. Since I went to this site, the amount of Tupperware parties has dropped by 1,000. And now wait, what? And now suddenly there was 1,000 new ones? Something is fishy here. I don't trust this. I don't trust these numbers. They now have dildo parties, do they? Tupperware dildos. Yeah, well, now that I've done deep fundamental research on this company, I like it more and more. I think there are 22,000 reasons for this thing to go higher. Tupperware, do they have any? How do you see how much traffic they have? How do I... Tupperware catalog? They have a catalog? Wow! Where can I order the catalog? Really? It's only North America and Australia? Everything else doesn't even register. Look, if they started hosting dildo parties, it's a dem bagger. It's gonna be. I'm gonna become an activist investor. I'm gonna buy a stake in it. I'm gonna overthrow the management. I'm gonna launch a new product line. Tupperware is gonna sell dildos made from recycled dildos. It's gonna be the most eco-friendly dildos ever. Solar-powered dildos. Tupperware customers prefer catalogs to online shopping. Yeah, it feels like that way. It feels like 90% of the customer base is are gonna die natural death within the next 10-15 years. They really need to come up with something new. Can I try the dildo before you buy it? Of course. What's the growth? I doubt there is any growth in Tupperware. Yeah, well, they have solid double-digit revenue decline. Oh man, this company is in trouble. This company is in big trouble. I mean, just in the past 3 years, this thing was down like 97, 98%. Now lately it rebounded a little bit, but, or when I say a little bit, I mean 600%. But it's still down like 80% the past 3 years. Oh boy. Look at this thing. This thing was a highly shorted name back in 2016. This was a highly shorted name. And now look at it. It's down like 90% since. Those were smart shorts. Those people knew what the hell they were doing. Doyo looks really good. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. If I blow up from trading, I'm gonna sell trading books, or and actually, you know, I'll start trading. I'll start selling trading books and trading courses, and I'm gonna become a Tupperware consultant. I'm gonna have 2 jobs. Why have 1 job when you can have 2 jobs? Life hack. Oh shit, I got stopped out of SPG. Oh, don't tell me this candle here was all me. Oh, please. Oh, I hate New York Stock Exchange stocks. I really hate those. SPG. Oh, yeah, well, I had 40-cent slippage. It wasn't too bad. I had my order at 65.25 and I got filled at 64.85 average. But let's see, what are my lowest execution or fills? Oh, I actually got filled a couple of $100 at 64 bucks. Man, I hate New York Stock Exchange stocks. They are the worst. Those guys are really out to get you sometimes. Never on NASDAQ, but happens quite a bit on New York Stock Exchange. I don't know why. Yeah, it must be the specialists. Yeah. Those fuckers. I hope they all become obsolete over the next few years. They can see all the orders? Oh, that's why. Because the algos, they can't. Like if I put a stop, right? Like I don't think the algos can see the order, right? It's in the platform and it executes when the price triggers, right? Shouldn't it be like that way? Specialists, yeah, they will be the Tupperware consultants. Now this zoom, like you can see the zoom, this is called like a megaphone pattern. Like this is the opposite that what we are looking for, right? We want to see something like this, not something like this. This is like the opposite pattern to what we are looking for. But maybe next week, Whoa, I don't want to do. Okay, maybe next week. If it can go sideways, pull back to the 10-20, go sideways, you know, another week or so. Wait, they report the 31st. They report next, no, 2 Mondays from now. You know, there we could have a setup. But this thing is just, you know, undercut the 50-day and straight, you know, right back to the new highs. That's a sign of strength. But to get a new setup, we need some tightness. Okay, it needs to go sideways. Needs to go sideways. Otherwise, there will be no good setup. What the hell is this? GRNQ. Yeah, SDNE is going. It looks like a pretty decent setup. Yeah, looks pretty good. BGNE, someone mentioned it yesterday. That was a good setup. It was, you know, lower ADR, but you know, again, you know, stick to the stocks that have at least 5 or 6 in ADR. BE, this is really working. It popped, like we bought it. It went straight up, pulled back a little bit, found support on the rising 65 EMA on the 60-minute chart and a 10-day moving average on the daily chart, and now it's having another leg higher. This is how stocks move. They pop, pull back, go sideways, have another leg higher, pull back, go sideways. That's just normal action. That's this Etsy is starting to look intriguing. I really like the tightness. Wow, this thing is so tight. And it's also one of these relentless stocks. It's up over 300% from the lows, March lows, and it just can't pull back. It's just unable to pull back. SSR on Candy, yeah, because it was up down 10%. That's why. SSR triggers when a stock goes down 10% on the day. But if you bought this thing on Friday when it triggered, you should still be in it. You should still be in this stock. It just found support on the rising 10-day. You know, this is normal price action. Just because you buy a stock, there's no rule that says it has to go straight up without any kind of pullbacks. Sell the news. Yeah, they had some kind of presentation. Doesn't really mean anything. Or well, I guess it does, but you know, that's what setups are for. There's always something going on in the stocks. There's no way you can just track all of it. Wait, SEC 201 short sale restriction? Well, what is SEC 201? It's just a regular SSR, right? Oh yeah, okay. Tesla 2000, yeah, yeah, it looks like it. You know, this would have been $1.5 million trade now if I had gotten full size. Yeah. Again, these 2 days here prior to the announcement, that's what fucked it up for me. Like if the stock had been like in the 1400s or so before the announcement, and we have got, you know, then I would be in full size, because then it would have gapped up somewhere here and broken out through the range much earlier, and I could have taken more size. Now, you know, what I was afraid of was that it was gonna get rejected at the like the 10 or the 20-day moving averages. That's the problem. Where did you enter on Tesla? I entered low 1500s when it broke the range. Only third size because, you know, it was already up quite a bit from the lows of the day. But yeah, well, it's a big trade. I can't complain, but still, you know, third size is a third size, and I have to check. I think I'm up like half a mil on it. I need to. My computer just died. My laptop just died for some reason. I have some battery issues on it. No. There is no reason to put stocks on a blacklist. Absolutely no reason. Like, there's nothing wrong with Twitter. It's still intact. The long, you know, it's still intact. It's relentlessly building higher lows. Okay, it's not as tight now as it was coming into the day, but it still looks really good. And when you have a couple of failed breakouts and the stock goes sideways, builds higher lows, the setup just gets stronger. It makes no sense putting something that increases its odds of success on a blacklist. It just makes no sense. Absolutely no sense at all. It's like when I bought Livongo here, back here, right? It looked like this was like a 6-star setup on a 5-star scale, right? I bought it. It failed. I got stopped out, but then it reset, kept building higher lows, kept building a better base. And here again, failed breakout. I don't remember if I bought it here. It wasn't as good of a setup. And then you kept building higher lows, and then you got this real breakout after, you know, it had gotten tighter and tighter. You know, like, it makes no sense putting this thing on a blacklist after a couple of failed breakouts. This setup just got stronger. The stock doesn't care that you got frustrated with it. It really doesn't. You have to take the setups as they come. Yeah, Facebook looks good, Netflix looks good. Amazon broke out already. What's Google doing? Yeah, Google looks decent. Microsoft, what's this one? Look, all the mega caps are acting really, really well. Like, they're all acting well. Like, the market it's fine. All right. It's getting really slow. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else today. AMD, look at this. It found support on the rising 65 EMA. This thing, you know, I can just see the buyers coming in on every dip, getting tighter and tighter. Those are the clues you have to pay attention to. And Pinterest, well, this thing looks like it may want to stop me out. Unfortunately. I got stopped out of Pinterest, that half size I added. Oh, I love these stocks, man. The slippage, is it a nicey stock? Of course it's a nicey stock. Why shouldn't it be? What the fuck, man. Where did I get filled? I got filled 92, almost 40 cent slippage. Are you kidding me? I got filled as low as 35.18. Really? That's me. 35.18. That's me. I printed that. This is I created this candle. SPG. SPG. This is what happens when you trade size. I created this candle. The NYSE stocks are fucking frauds, man. They should shut down the NYSE. Move everything to NASDAQ. Defund the New York Stock Exchange. That's what they should do. Yeah, I lost like 20, 30K today. 40K. Ah, not 40, but around 20, maybe even 30K. Just on slippage. I love it. It's just great. Great feeling. And I don't even have that big of an account. Imagine trading with hundreds of millions. How the hell am I how the hell am I gonna trade when I get to 100 million or 50 million? Like, it's gonna be so hard to trade. So hard. My notes, they're just from like the earnings stuff. It's from MarketSmith, the fly on the wall, but you can get it for free on like Seeking Alpha, the earnings numbers. A lot of it is from Twitter. Just basic news and earnings data usually. I'm selling some more BE here. $100 million? Yeah, there's probably no reason to trade. You could just invest. There's probably no reason to sit there and, you know, swing trading. It's gonna be impossible to swing trade. But I guess, you know, like position trading of like the weekly charts, that's what I would have to do. And only focus on like these very liquid higher price names, stuff like Amazon, Google, Tesla, Facebook, Microsoft, stuff, Adobe, you know, stuff like that. It's not gonna be, I know it's impossible to trade off the daily chart with that much money. Like, you know, it's just gonna be impossible. Like my tradable universe right now, it's just so small. It's like 100 stocks, 150 stocks. Like if I put together all my scans and watch list, I get maybe 150 stocks. That's what my tradable universe is right now. And actually it's less because I'm using a little bit too low volume criteria in my scans. I should increase it to like 100 million, 120 million, but I use 80 million. So my tradable universe is like in the very low hundreds out of all the United States stocks. Yeah. I'm gonna become an activist investor. Tupperware, I'm looking at you. Actually, like back in March lows, Tupperware was 90% lower. So the market cap on Tupperware was like 68 million back in early mid-March. I could have bought double-digit percentage stake in a company and become a legit activist investor. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. If it goes down to $1 again, I'm gonna buy a stake. Eco-friendly dildos. Solar-powered, eco-friendly, recycled dildos. Dildo Maggie. Yeah, Redfin tried to break out yesterday, right? Yeah, Redfin, had a failed breakout, okay? Tried to break out, pulled back into range, and still building higher lows. The setup is intact. Like, if it tries to break out over the next few days, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a good setup. If anything, the setup is stronger. It's a bit too thin for me, but, that's what you have to look for. Carvana, yeah, I should have pulled back. I should have bought some. I should have pulled the trigger. I didn't. Oh, well, I got W. I'm happy with W. And wait. Yeah, which one was it? Wait. Pinterest. Wait, I removed it from my long. I still have I got stopped out of the starter, but. Oh, and it's the same thing that happened with JD yesterday too. Like, what are these shakeouts? I got in so many shakeouts the past few days. What the hell is going on? Like, I took like $85,000 loss out of the gate on JD. It just went straight down. Found support, and then I had to rebuy it higher. And then it went straight up. It's like, what the hell is going on? Guys, are you front running me? Is it you? Is it you guys? Are you all collectively working against me? It's David? Yeah, David. Yeah, SC too. SC is now, looks like it wants to go back higher. Maybe I'll rebuy it. The volume is all, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. David had an amazing day today. You support my breakouts with 100 shares? Yeah. Wonder why? I imagine that 20-30K in slippage went straight to David's pockets. He pretends to be my friend, but then he's taking money when I'm not looking. He's still the fund. Stream sniping a trader? Yeah. Yeah, I need to support myself. I'm gonna get an OnlyFans page. I'm only gonna post pictures of sexy setups. It's gonna be short porn. SC, what kind of setup I'm looking for? Like a range break on the 60-minute chart. Like later in the day, if it starts breaking some kind of a range, something like that. I don't know. Again, this is not a conviction setup. It's up a little bit too much, and but it could work. This is type of stock that it could go to 200 if it wants to. But it's a big move over the past few years. You're not likely to It's like Fastly, right? It had a great, no, not Fastly. Wait, what's this? I don't even remember what the stock was. Whatever. A short porn? Yeah, not that kind of shorts. INFN, yeah, it looks good. Yeah, if it starts breaking out, starting tomorrow, it's gonna be a good setup. Yeah, this is not only a trading trading stream. We do a lot of stuff, relationships, we do cars, we do deep fundamental investing, we do activist investing. You know, there's a little bit for everyone here. Yeah, OnlyFans. Every day I'm gonna put my P&L on OnlyFans. It's gonna be $10. What do you think about the pricing? Is $10 okay? Is it too much? Maybe I should do $20. You know, you gotta pay up for quality, okay? So every day you can pay me $20 to see my P&L. That's a good business model. Billy's Pizza reviews. Yeah. Oh man, that's disgusting. $2? Guys, you gotta pay for quality. Pay-per-view content? You're holding ARKK? Yeah. Wow. Absolutely. Yeah. Tech ETF. Yeah, tech, you know, it's the... Wait, how much is it up? It's up 100, yeah. Yeah, it's more. How much is TQQ up? TQQ up, yeah, it's up more. Alright, I just don't see anything here now. This NVAX short, I think this thing goes back to 120. Potentially. And this one too, like NVAX, I took a $25,000 loss, $26,000 loss out of the gate. I shorted it in like 150, 150-ish, and first thing that happens, you know, it stops me out. I take a $26,000 loss, and then I have to reshort it. It's like trading has been a little bit, you know, hasn't been clean lately. Like I remember, like March, April, May, June were pretty damn straightforward. You just couldn't. You could do no wrong. You could do no wrong. Now it's a bit trickier. All right. Can I pay for 1 digit of your phone number? What the hell? So, okay. So let's see. How many digits are there in my phone number? Let's see. I have to do the math. So 10. 10 digits. 10 digits. Okay. 10 digits. So you pay $2 for the first number, and for every number you're gonna pay twice the amount. So how many digits did I say there was? Wait, what? Was it 10? Yeah, 10 digits. Okay. So let's do the math. You pay $2 for the first number, then you pay 4 for the second. Plus 2 times 4 plus 2 times 4 plus 2 times... Wait, what? What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Wait. I already got the math wrong. I need to start from the beginning. I need to get a... This is just... Oh, wait. What? Then you can do 2. Oh, okay. How do I do that? 2. Is it this? No? How do you do it? Guys, help me! Help me out here. You don't need to be a math genius. Wolfram Alpha. Fuck. How the hell do you do this? How do I do? How do I use this? You have to be a genius to use this site. I don't want to go pro. How do I use this thing? Up to the left for students. Wait. Math. I want to know about maths. Scientific calc. Scientific calc. Oh, 210. So to get my whole phone number, you have to... Fuck am I looking at here? Only 1024? I thought it would be more. No, we need to do 20 bucks. It's too cheap. Now we're talking, okay? Now we're talking. This is what you have to pay me to get my full phone number. Like, you gotta pay up for quality. What can I say? 10,240 billion. Or you could donate half the number of red blood cells. You either have to pay in cash or half of your blood. You can choose. Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with the math. Guys, you don't know anything about math. I'm gonna show you math. You fucking amateurs. Even I know math. Jesus fucking Christ, you guys suck. Let's do some math. You have two bucks. You have, you know, you pay. You have $2, so this is this plus this times 2, right? And then you just do it like this. Yeah, this is what you pay. This is the correct math, you fucking amateurs. For $40,000 you can get my full phone number. No? What do you mean no? I use my fingers all the time. Breakout, it's usually over a range, like a trend line or something. I can't count past 10 because I only have 10 fingers. I don't care, like, no, it has to be in United States dollars or euros. But you can pay me in Bitcoin, but it has to be equivalent of this. 40K and I'll give you my number. Gotta pay up for quality. That's why I keep saying. It's a long time saying of me. I've been saying this for ages. Gotta pay up for quality. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the crypto setups. I'm thinking about doing like crypto setups tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but I forgot about it. Something like Bitcoin. It's just like there's so many 5-star setups on this over the years. Like it's like almost stealing money. Like there's been so many perfect 5-star setups. Like I mean, there's just so many. Just look at it. This is exactly like 10-day, the 20-day moving averages. You know, it's the same thing. It's exactly the same setups as in stocks. Like look at this setup. Look at this. It's a 5-star. Like look at it's a high tide flag breakout. Like look at it, right? These are the exact setups I'm teaching you guys. Look at it. You see this? You have a big move, pullback consolidation, then it starts building higher lows. You have this range breakout, and look at it. You know, it's the same thing. The same thing. And yesterday Bitcoin had a breakout. Look at this, a 5-star chart. Today it pulled back, and where did it find support? What's this purple line? What was it called? Oh, it's called the 10-day moving average. Look at that. Never heard of it. I wonder what magic that, what dark magic that is. Yeah, that's the problem with Bitcoin. Yeah, well, you can put a stop on it, but you know it's open 24/7 every day of the every day year round. So yeah, I'm long GBTC. No, you can't trade Bitcoin with Centerpoint. You can only do it with a fiat portal, like Coinbase and stuff like that. And then there's a lot of wallets. Yeah. Are you a wizard? Yeah, I have been called many things, and wizard is one of those many things. Futures? I don't know. I haven't really looked at much futures charts. I don't know. Futures a bit different, I think. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna cut the stream now. I need to eat, and I'm getting bored. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow.